Alright. We're back. We're in the demon realm. We can go on a horse. This is a place for a horse. And let's go.
Everything looks like obsidian lava flows.
Yeah. I like the art for this area. I don't know. I really wish that this company had kept going. Because it would have been so cool to see just what they could have come up with, you know, with a couple more years under their belts. I mean, I guess that's what we might get with Darksiders 3, but I feel like, I don't know. It still says Factorio. Does it really? It shouldn't? Okay, so we are here, and I think we want to go... Do we want to go this way, or is this locked? No, this looks very much locked.
Realistically, Death probably could have just squeezed through that hole.
I really want to play a game at some point where you have all these, like, big gaps and, like, stuff like that, and the character can just squeeze through them. Like, you know, it's kind of like, it's a serious RPG, but it's also just making fun of other games for being goofy.
So another split.
Yeah, another split.
Oh, hey, there's a page.
Look at the dead page. Hey,
Wait,
finished the chapter. Okay, so we want to do Soul Splitter. Okay. How cool would it have been if we were like weird wraith people, though? I would have liked that a lot.
Wraith people in what?
For this. Like, with the, when you split, you turn into like a wraith instead.
That would have been an extra character model.
True.
Relic of the what?
But it would have been nice. Relic of Kalgaloth. It's... Hey, crow scythes.
Shrouded in mystery, much like the Dark Fortress itself. These sites emit a dark presence, capable of draining the energy of those it strikes and transferring it to the wielder.
Okay, so that might be better than what we've got. Oops. Because I had the money scythes on. Oh. Never mind. So, oh, that's good. That's real good. Health steal 7%, wrath steal 7%.
Well, it did say that it would impart health to the wielder. So
That's
yeah.
way better than any of the health regen or flat health drain. Oh, right. We don't need this anymore. Okay.
Oh, wait, is it that guy again?
Yeah, it's this guy again.
Welcome to the Dark Kingdom, Horseman. If you're following me. Nothing of the sort. I've come to part demons from their coins, and you from their souls. Are we so different? I'm looking for a key. But of course, Samael keeps many wonders in the vaults beneath the black stone. I have come to trade for what few he would part with. But I fear not all is well in the Red Court. Samael would never let his realm slide so far into nothingness. Beware of what you find on Samael's throne, and whom. Rumors are all that escape the vortex of a mad Queen Lilith who still clings to rule.
Lilith? Why am I not surprised? Samael was there when I fought the Nephilim.
No doubt watching with great interest. The demon Samael plays a game of his own devising, and we are his pawns.
I've heard of this place. The Black Stone.
Yes, the throne of Samael, the Blood Prince, the Red Wanderer. He has many names, yet one home.
Not much left.
Corruption devours the Black Stone, as it has countless worlds, as it will the Forge Lands, the Undead Plains, even Earth.
That is corruption. What does it seek?
The end of existence itself. And in its place, nothingness.
And how do we fight that?
We don't. Your precious balance only serves to stay its hand. But what do I know? I am but a simple merchant. Please, take a look.
Why is all this stuff so expensive?
Is that in coin? Well, aren't we gonna give him any more relics?
Yeah. I'm just looking at all this stuff and I'm like...
What can you trade for relics?
let's see. R1. Let's see. Where are they? There they are. Yeah, so I can just sell them all the relics. Oh. Oh, some of those were permanent stat ups, actually.
Wait, that you sold?
Yeah. No. Like, by selling them, we got permanent stat ups.
Oh, I see.
That's neat.
Okay, thank goodness.
Yeah, I guess doing the side content here is actually really good for you. Oh well. Let's see. It's a little bit more... The crit chance is nice. It's only 16,000 actually for the Mage's Talisman. So that's not so bad. Wrath on Execute is kind of meaningless though. What about the Sorcerer Talisman? Critical damage, Wrath cost, Execution chance, no. Grim Talisman?
It's all negatives.
Any weapon wielded by the owner, build Reaper energy with every successful
Every
strike.
slash. I see.
Yeah.
So it could be useful, but then... what
Yeah,
kind
it
of
could
boost
be
can you
useful,
give to
but
it?
not really for me. Not what I'm doing. Oh, these are sell. Oh! I already have that. Okay, what does he sell? I was wondering why the prices were suddenly so low. So, arcane chance. Crit damage. No. I want more crit chance. None of these are immediately that helpful. Okay. We don't have any possessed weapons that I actually care about. We did get the Fletcher's Crowhammer. But I don't know if I care. I really wish actually the upgrading system was just to level up unique items. Like, you know, the Maker Shoulder piece and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been a better system than the possessed items. So this is probably better. The Wrath on Execute is kind of useless.
Now, I'm trying to think of the mythology surrounding it. You don't really learn about this in Bible school, but supposedly Lilith was Adam's first wife?
Yeah, well, I've read the entirety of the Bible and she's barely mentioned, which is really confusing. It's kind of like Adam pops out of the Garden of Eden, marries someone else first, and also has, like, there's other people.
But the weird thing was, it was always simplified to the whole Eve was created from his ribs.
Yeah,
and
but then there were other dirt people that I guess he graced their presence with, his own. I don't know. It's really confusing. I need an extended edition of the Bible to actually understand it. But like a revised extended edition?
The thing is, Lilith is extensively used in relation to demons. Maybe because did she actually become fallen or turn into one
Wasn't she the mother of
afterwards?
Cain?
But Cain and Abel were both Adam and Eve's children.
Oh.
Along with Seth and a couple others.
Yeah, she did something. Man, it is such a weird, muddled mess. Like, I straight up, like, avidly read it originally because I wanted to, like, impress my parents or whatever. I think I got halfway through the Old Testament before I, like, oh, hello.
Oh. Oh, hey, there's dust. Ew, is he gonna... Oh.
Thanks for the warning. You can come out now, Lilith.
Do you blame me for hiding? You are death. Where you ride, no one is safe. Not even your mother.
You are not my mother.
Did I not create Absalom from the mingled dust of angel and demon? And from that first Nephilim, were not the rest formed? They were brothers to the Horsemen. Yet when the riders slaughtered the Nephilim, only you showed remorse. Why did you not cast the amulet into the abyss, as the Council ordered? Why spare their souls? If not to one day undo your sin.
My sin? This corruption was born in Absalom. It rises from him like a black tide, and you, Mother, must help me stop it. Where is the demon key?
In Samael's keeping. But he is gone now, and the key has vanished. Oh, don't worry, my child. Time, like sin, may be undone. With this, you can return to the past, to Samael's stronghold before his fall, and find the demon key. I only ask that when you reach the Well of Souls, you will answer your heart and resurrect the Nephilim.
Huh. Phasewalker, an enhanced version of Voidwalker. Item can now tear a void in the past and present, allowing for time travel.
Huh. So there's going to be two versions of this. What does the throne room look like in the past?
We have to use a portal.
Oh, you have to use
Promise
this.
you'll come back in one piece.
Anything to do up here?
Yeah, what is that pedestal?
Oh no, I'm gonna break all of her stuff. Hey, there's a thing.
Yep. Age of the Dead.
I was not expecting... I think that's just her chair.
Really?
Yeah.
Over thorns?
Yeah.
Spikes, I should say.
It looks vaguely chairish-ish. I was not expecting her to be the mother of Nephilim.
Well, it's not like she birthed them. It's more like they made,
Yeah,
like,
it's
created, summoned.
Welcome
true. Oh, we can keep
back.
talking to her.
I was growing lonely.
You still haven't told me where to find the key.
I share Samael's bed, not his secrets. If you want the key, you must speak with him yourself.
I don't believe Samael simply vanished.
Death, my love. You know so little about the infernal realms. There is a new order coming. Built upon the fall of man, every demon vies for power. If Samael is missing, he is not the only one.
What brings you to Samael's kingdom?
I am drawn to raw power, and no demon in any realm can match that of Samael. He could have ruled over us all, but now he is gone. And that destiny once again falls to my children. Bring back the Nephilim, and all of creation will be yours.
But at what cost?
Do come and see me again.
I like her design. I
Yeah,
mean,
in the concept art book that we have, she was much more purple. I was surprised at how gray she was.
that might just be the lighting. I mean, look at Death. I mean, yeah, I guess he is gray, but he is like this very gray-brown. This is just
And
something...
he would usually be a blue-gray, right?
Yeah.
So it could just be all the red in the environment.
It's not something that gets talked about a lot, but shaders have improved massively over the past 5 years. So most games up until like 2013, 2014 were actually fairly brown. Oh, can I? Oh.
One thing that always interests me, you notice how she had the beauty mark on the one side of her face?
No, I don't notice those.
Oh. Well, I noticed that in the concept art and then obviously her final design. It's interesting. I mean, maybe it's because I don't really have anything like that on my own face.
Yeah, see, I've got one, so it's normal.
Well, no, you have multiple. I mean, you have
I am...
Loof, you have one on your cheek, and you have a couple on your nose, actually.
My nose is beautiful small. I'm not actually sure if that's getting picked up. Okay, so...
So, it's interesting because there are several spots that I've seen them often employed. Maybe it was because of the whole Marilyn Monroe and everything else, but the one where it's between your nose and your upper lip but off to one side, that's very common. I've also seen like on the chin but just under the lip on one side or the other. What's up with all the ones in Japan where usually old men have a wart in between their eyebrows?
I have no idea.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah. I want to say that's probably based on, like, some comedian or actor that everybody, like, latched onto. Because that's really common.
It's really
over there.
common to have, like, a wart, yeah, between the eyebrows. And then obviously witches, there's the common wart on the side of the nose. What are other...
It's kind of like if Charlie Chaplin became, like, a... like, iconic personality trait. And so people that, like, are like Charlie Chaplin would look like Charlie Chaplin. I forgot about that. If you perfect dodge... If you perfect dodge, you get to counterattack. I had my hand off the controller, I'm like, well, I guess I'll just hit the dodge button. And then I just kind of did that to him.
Now the question is, if you're going into the past to experience the demon castle when Samael was still on the throne, doesn't that mean Death could technically be like, hey, Samael, in the future, you're going to be off the throne and Lilith is going to be
Let's see if I can turn
here
down
in
the
your
sound
stead.
effects. They're very loud.
Oh?
The sound effects are just incredibly loud.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of the sound effects aren't terribly loud, but some are ridiculous. And it's a problem.
I know
Okay.
it's common in artistic depictions to have demon wings upside down, but it anatomically doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't... I like it, though.
Because how would you be able to achieve lift?
Magic. It's like how dragons can't fly. They rely on magic to keep them aloft.
Well, I think people had to calculate, you know, what kind of wingspan would you need for a creature of that size, and it would have had to have been immense. I wonder how large the largest pterodactyl was.
Some prehistoric birds were monstrous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to say, like, unnecessarily large, but, like, could
Now this
easily
sounds
lift
like
a
everything's
person large.
underwater.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Well, whatever.
The sound effects.
No. I was trying to summon my zombies, and instead I just went into Reaper mode. Well, life happens. The largest flying animal was the size of a giraffe. In terms of height, or...
Oh.
Somebody's saying Quetzalcoatlus? Quetzes were the largest flying animal, and they were... I know they're massive.
They must have named it after the mythological Quetzalcoatl because so cool. Because that was the big rain serpent, correct? From like Mayan or Aztec.
I think so.
Or
I never
Incan
paid enough
myth.
attention to dinosaurs. I don't know why I never cared about dinosaurs to the extent that like a lot of other kids
before
did.
the stream where I was talking about how when I was a kid I was obsessed with dinosaurs because of Jurassic Park and Land Before Time and whatnot. But you never really had a dino phase?
Not really. I think the illusion was broken for me too early.
With what?
I got to see them, sort of.
Oh, you mean the weird animatronics at various...
No, like, I went to a dig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was bored to tears.
Really?
Yeah, like, you know how kids will, like, get really into... Oh, hi. What's
Whoa! I think you might need to turn the sound effects up a little bit, just so it doesn't...
Yeah, no, I
everything
turned
isn't so
it down
muffled.
too low.
Yeah.
No, we went to
Put it
a
to
dig when I
at
was
least
like 6 or
50%.
7. And
better.
effectively it was just like, hey, this is how it all works. And I'm like, oh, that looks real boring. Because, you know, there's kind of that, like, magic of, hey, dinosaurs, I can, Why am I supposed to, You know, hey, dinosaurs, I want to be an archaeologist when I grow up.
Mm-hmm.
Not me. Okay, so how do I do this?
For me, it wasn't so much about the prospect of digging them up as... Oof, ouch. As it was what it was like in their times, and the fact that it would have been the normal, like, predator-prey dynamic that you would find on
What that
in National
treasure chest?
Geographic or on Animal Planet or whatever, with, you know, lions stalking their prey on the savannah, but with giant reptilian monsters.
Oh.
It was just awesome. Also, you have to admit, the crests and this, like, the bone structure on so many dinosaurs are just out there. Like, I'm actually really impressed at the variety of... what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get over to this chest shell,
Can we
but
look?
I missed.
Can we look?
So there's this drop down point to this, and there's a hook there. I'm assuming.
I think you have to approach from the other side.
Yeah. So why is this here then?
I would suggest avoiding this.
Shell, there's an important item in there. It's not just like one of the random chests. It's like, that's probably the dungeon map right there.
Oh, okay, I see.
And that's why I want to get back to
Well-
it. So telling me to avoid this is
Well,
pointless.
take a look on the left side of the walkway.
Well, that's where I came from.
That's where you came from.
It might be one of those where I have to go back and forth, but it looks like there's an opening there. And it looks like I'm supposed to, like...
I think you have to go further through the dungeon.
Yeah.
Like, go around the corner.
No. There's nothing here, like it doesn't connect.
There's an alcove. We'll have to see as you keep going. And remember, it could be time travel magic,
Oh.
where you essentially
You
have
know, that's valid. It could be time travel magic. Which makes this extra obnoxious. Right? Because I'm going to have to remember 2 states of this dungeon as we go through it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not against that, but it's going to make it a lot harder to...
Woo!
Death, what were you doing?
He didn't grab onto the ledge. Ooh.
Okay,
There's
another book of the
book.
dead.
Yep. Book, the page of the dead.
Yeah,
Now,
so we barely have
What's
half
the
of it.
R2? Can you go back through time whenever you want?
No, I have to use one of the portal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's up, dude?
Well, there's a portal marker.
Yep. I should probably kill this guy, though.
Yeah, I know. Kill that guy first and then go back.
I wish my zombies would last a smidge longer. I guess I am so spoiled by my minions in
Whoa.
Diablo 3.
He looked like he was being tossed around.
Pretty much, yeah. You can stun lock lower level enemies with just these guys. Okay, so maybe it's something like this.
Yeah, because a lot of this is ruined.
No.
Looks like that place doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah, it's straight up gone.
Hey, but what's this?
Relic of... Oh, Solar Orbiter.
Scroll.
More endgame stuff. I don't know if there's...
There's
I guess
platform and there's a hook.
There is something to do.
Oh, wait. Go back. Look. Or can you look around the corner?
I'm looking at the rest. Okay, because we're going this way.
Look across the way.
Yeah, there's a purple hook and we go up.
Yep. I just thought that I saw another portal.
No. Well, maybe. I mean, there's a couple. There's one as we came in.
Oh, bugs.
Zombie. 2 can play at this game. Okay, I gotta check the combo list. Because it's... Okay, there we go. We want... Harvester Spiral. Square, square, delay, square.
Oh, that's
Square,
interesting.
square, delay, square. No, that's the other one. There we go. Nope, that's just delay.
Interesting. So with one button, you can create a
Yeah,
dozen different
it's-
attacks?
Yep.
Just from...
Based on the pacing of how you handle your attacks.
Wow.
There's some neat combos in this game.
I was always used to combos being achieved in at least fighters with different button combinations.
Yeah, unfortunately they had to reserve many of the different buttons for alternate weapons and attack styles and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Because circle is just the interact button. And by the way, that's the portal
the one I
spot that you
saw.
spotted, but
Okay.
that's the one we came in with.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's set up the staircase over there on the right.
Look around for a bit. I mean, we're
Oh, it was just a pot. Up the stairway.
okay. Because we need a key to go to over there. But I think we need that key in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, in the past. Sorry.
Right, past. This is future.
Only 17 hours. Feels a bit short somehow. I think you mean compared to the amount of time that we've been playing this game? Like... Because I feel like, yeah, it doesn't feel like we've been playing this for 17 hours. I was actually really surprised when I put this up on YouTube earlier today. Or, not this. I rebooted the series on YouTube. We apparently had stopped at just episode 25. Which actually threw me for a bit of a loop. Because I was really expecting us to have stopped...
At like 40 or something.
30
It
or
felt
something,
like a
yeah.
much longer game.
But no, this actually is decently short. You know, it's like a 20-21 hour game.
Now the question is, do you want to investigate as far as possible while on this side, or do you want to try going through
Yeah.
the portal at the first opportunity?
I don't know. I think it's fairly well... maybe not balanced, but...
Because there's other things in this chamber.
Let's see, shouldn't there be
there's
sounds when hitting
portals
enemies?
Everywhere.
I turned down the sound effects because they get really loud.
You could put it maybe up to 75%.
I don't want to. It gets
Okay.
really punchy, especially when enemies, like, start hitting. Because, you can barely hear the soundtrack for this game half the time. It's awkward.
Oh, that chest is corrupted, so you're going to need to be in the past for that one.
That might, yeah. Because I don't think we're going to be doing the orbs that we had in the Angel Dungeon. And it doesn't look like there's anything here.
Yeah, so do you want to try that one portal there just to see if you can walk up the stairway and get that chest, or do you want to go down there?
I was going to look around what remains, but I think this is going to be a dead end, too. Yeah, dead end, so portal. So they don't really have open exploration. You really just hot swap back and forth. There's probably some backtracking.
Reminds me of the Temple of Time. The one that they had in Twilight Princess. That's interesting. There were fresh corruption crystals. So the corruption was present even then.
Do we?
No, up there, see?
I'll look when I'm not fighting this guy.
They're fresh corruption crystals, but they're not bright yellow.
What the?
You got blasted off.
I
through the
apparently...
environment.
Well, there's a railing there. I think I just got glitched out of said
You got,
railing.
yeah, you got glitched through the railing.
That's obnoxious. Yeah, I guess the knockback for when they're actually hitting you is substantial. Oh, that's annoying.
That's quite the volley.
Okay.
Oh, is he one of those enemies where he has the urn and he's using it as the rocket launcher? I think so.
Yeah. Not easy to hit either.
Ooh,
Yeah, because
nothing to close the distance.
they just have... Oh, come on. I thought my minions killed that one, but no, there's still two of them.
Anything with the gun, yeah.
And I pretty much can't get close to them, because...
And you can't grab their urns away or do a number of other things.
And that does nothing.
Nothing that can reflect.
And they just keep doing it, too.
It'd be nice if you had a shield, or if you timed your hits, you could actually send their blast back at them or negate
I
them.
think the point... Yeah, that would be neat. Unfortunately, that's other games. Luckily, I can just stun lock these guys. Well, no. Okay. I was really...
Uh-oh. Better heal.
Get him, bird swarm! You might not have been
crows.
worth investing in.
The crows
Wow,
are...
they are useless.
They're not attacking what you need them to. They're staying with you, I think. Because I could only hear them behind you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna bait it up. Thank you, cutscene. Very helpful.
It's just telling you that there's a pressure plate there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you seem to be recharging that blast.
okay. So frustratingly, you can't combo these guys. You actually have to just continually hit them with quick attacks, otherwise they escape. Because I wanted to do this combo, but it doesn't work on those guys, because that actually gives them enough time to just float away. There we go. Yeah, look at how cool some of those combos are. They don't stun lock enemies, so it's kind of not as worth it, which sucks.
So you didn't want to go all the way up the stairs?
No, because this is... I think this is not the way of progress. I think this is just a... Because we can check. At least the map for the room. Yeah, see?
Mm-hmm.
This is the way to progress. This is stuff.
Oh.
Nice death. Real helpful.